in the world to deal with.
Like if we let him have it there, I mean, we could have countered it though. So we countered that.
Yeah, we need Jace basically to beat
No, no,
Blightsteel
no. We would have
Colossus.
countered it. He would have been like Blightsteel. We look at our board. We're like, we're going to get hit. So we go, okay, fine. We let you channel down, 12 or 11 or whatever, and now we counter that. The risk was
Oh,
just
the
if
the the,
Ulamog
the
or if you,
channel, right? I'm thinking of
yeah,
thinking if you like cheats it with like Eureka or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that was maybe a longer game plan, but the channel was
yeah.
the real question. All right, man. You going to take off or are you going to stick around for this last
Oh,
one?
I'll see it through.
All right, get us
There's
there.
we've been through so much,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, Blue Spider, what's up, man? Well, he was showing us her hand because he was bummed. I feel kind of bad for the guy. I mean, not really, like it's happened to everybody, but only drawing 2 lands is not a fun way to go out. Whose deck's better, his or ours?
His deck's sweeter.
Yeah,
It's got Progenitus in it.
it's got channel Progenitus. The new competitor, channelprogenitus.com.
I got to turn 3 Progenitus earlier today, and like it was funny. Like I didn't even know what could deal with it. Like I just nobody knows. You know, Paulo used to. Paulo had some deck that cheated in Progenitus like way back in the day, and his opponents would always ask him like at GPs and stuff like, "Well, can I do this?" And
No.
Paulo would be like, "Well, is it a thing?" And, no, you can't
Then
do
it has
it.
protection from that thing. No.
Can't do that. This I
Sure.
like.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. I question you for liking this, but
I mean,
uh
I,
oh.
I I just see this going to broken places. You know, like
I don't. I see us dying very quickly to mono red. We've got good answers, but
I guess I just like
Civic
turn one
Signet.
four.
What the? Did you see that?
This is awkward.
My opponent just went mountain Civic Signet. All right.
I wonder if this is just
Some
like
planeswalker or something I have to
the
counter.
Kiki Jiki deck. You know?
Oh, that could be. Yeah. This is going to be Kiora, Chandra, Pyromaster. Yeah. Can't just let him have that. All right, we need some action here. That's not action.
Chase would have been good.
I'm just going to go ahead and stick Nightmare here, right? Like, these colors can't... Well, I guess
Yeah,
there is green, but whatever. I'm more concerned with...
mana. Yeah,
yeah,
and also getting it through counterspell.
Counterspell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just super awkward because I played the double islands to be able to counterspell there, but Hero's Downfall would have been a nice answer for Chandra. It's just we were 2 turns away and he just gets too far ahead, I think. Uh-oh. Upheaval.
Yeah.
Dot deck.
This is what I like to be doing in cube most of the time.
Yeah, most people do.
We recover from upheaval pretty well actually with Soul Ring for what it's
We
worth.
do have one good card against Upheaval. And in this case, we've drawn it, so...
Yeah, that. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
no,
what I
you're
mean.
totally right. All right.
Eh, not, not really what we want, but
No, not so much. No, what we need to find is Bizarre. Yes, he's got my Thrandanimo Truffle Tree. You are correct.
God, hopefully he memory jars us or something, or like Time Twister, Wheel of Fortune. You know, like just something to.
Just resets our hand for us.
Yeah. Um,
Uh,
like bummer of Zinye.
that resolves. Oh man, so he's got 5 mana and we've got 2 now. I guess going to 3 since we were on the
Yeah,
whatever.
it's just well, black is important, you know, to our game plan.
Yes.
Heroes Downfall looks real bad.
Yeah, it sure does.
I guess our best draw now would be like Looter Elcor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're right. Though, to be honest, probably just ends up getting lightning bolted at some point here. I mean, our opponent's playing double red here, so... Ugh. That was brutal.
They would have to have Mountain Bolt in their hand for that to be a...
Well, I mean, it's at some point. I don't mean, like, immediately. But... Yeah. All right. I'm going to let them mess around with our mana. I got to hit the restroom. We'll be right back. Tell them a funny story, Woody.
Funny story. Let's see. There was this one time in college when I had like one day of college that was just 3 classes all jammed in a row, and so I didn't really have any time between breakfast and dinner to eat. So I would always get out of school just super, super hungry, and so I got out of school, was very starving this one day, just like particularly hungry, and I went to the store and just got one of those giant like roast chickens that you get from like around here we have QFCs or Safeways or whatever. I get this giant roast chicken. I go back to my apartment building, and it's super hot. It's summertime in Seattle, so like stripped down to my boxers and my shirt, and like I just took this chicken and just put it on a plate on the floor, and I didn't really have any furniture because I was a broke student. And I put this chicken on this plate on the floor, and I just kind of started eating it with my hands, like I had like barbecue sauce and stuff, and I'm just like devouring this chicken, like grease all over my hands and fingers and stuff. And then my door opens, and this like pretty cute girl that like looks very professional walks into my apartment by accident, thinking it's hers because all the doors look the same. And she just sees me, like she just gets this look of horror on her face, like, oh my God, because I'm sitting there like Golem, just shoving chunks of meat into my face. And I sort of like turned, and I didn't have time to say a word like before she backed out. Yeah, that was horrendous. Never did see her again. I was always like, for the next couple of years that I lived there, I was always afraid I was going to run into this lady in the in the building.
What did I miss?
I told him the chicken story.
What chicken story? Why is he icing my soul ring?
I don't know. I told him the story about...
What the hell is that about?
When I was in college, and I think... Did I ever tell you this story?
I don't know.
I was in college, and I was really hungry when I got home from college one day, and I got one of those roast chickens from QFC.
You did tell me this story.
Yeah. I was just eating this chicken on the carpet.
Yeah, you're just disgusting.
A lot of horrible stuff happened in that building. I also...
this drives me nuts. Why do people do this?
What's that?
He gave me the ... because I didn't immediately reply to his ice, even though I'm ahead on clock.
Oh, I thought that was in response to my chicken story. I forgot he can't hear us.
Well, he might be able to.
Yeah, maybe it still was. But yeah, I flooded my apartment once. Did I tell you that one?
I told you to tell stories while I went to the bathroom, not while I'm trying to play. God damn it!
This is a great story, and
we have a lot of great stories. That's why I told you to tell the story.
We're also not doing anything for a million years, so it might just be story time.
Yeah, you're actually probably exactly correct.
So I flood my apartment.
Okay.
While I'm doing homework out on the patio, I was filling up the sink.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever, and I come back in after like 30 minutes of doing homework on the patio. I forgot that I was filling up the sink full of water to do dishes, and my place is just drenched. It is like full blown swamp, And so I freak out, and my first instinct was to take off my shirt and pants and throw it into the puddle to try to soak up the water. And so that I went outside to see if the water was flowing outside the apartment, and I look, in the staircase, and sure enough, it's flowing down, and then I hear the door click behind me, and it's like one of those auto lock things. So now I'm outside, outside of I can't get in back to my apartment. The water's still going, and I'm in my boxers. So, so I run out into the middle of the street, and I find the janitorial lady, and she just through pure fear, lets me back into the building. Like,
just to make you go away.
I mean, she probably immediately went and called the cops because of that. Like, she didn't speak any English, and I'm just like yelling and like
and
drenched.
You're half naked. So I need you to explain this to me.
Okay.
Our opponent just mystical tutored for preordain. They also just cast Time Twister, which I'm actually kind of happy about.
He might have,
and we fully bricked. Unreal. That's like the worst Time Twister ever.
We didn't brick. This is sweet.
This sucks. Our opponent has infinite mana.
So do we. We've got...
Well, I mean, if you think that just casting these is going to get the job done, and they found another mystical?
I think between Wormcoil Engine and Dragonlord, Silumgar, and Recurring Nightmare, I think we got a pretty sweet plan going forward.
Yeah, if you say so. They just got Wildfire. How do you feel now?
I don't really care. I mean, if they're gonna spend their turn sacking, they also don't have a second red here.
Oh, they'll have it.
We get to play a Signet.
Do I play a land?
Yeah, I think so.
We have so many that we're just going to end up discarding anyway.
It doesn't slow us down.
Oh, why did I do it that way? Oh, well, whatever.
We're still repping Counterspell.
Yeah. One of them. Or, no, I guess all of them. I assume that's the same mystical. Solid assumption. So opponent's hand is Preordained Wildfire, 3 unknowns. Chances that our opponent doesn't have Upheaval in the deck, fairly low. I really hope that they fire off Wildfire here, though. That's perfect, right? Because it takes their whole entire turn. It doesn't set us back that much. We get to play a land and have 4 mana immediately.
Yeah.
And God forbid we draw a spell that we could actually cast. Opponents played this really weird. What was up with that ice?
I don't know.
Like, ice down my Soul Ring on your turn just to draw a card? Oh, here's Koth. Koth.
Oh, whatever.
Untap. No, Koth is great. Koth wrecks us.
Why does Koth wreck us?
Well, I mean, if we get to untap and play something, then we're fine.
Why wouldn't we?
Nevinyrral's Disc. Interesting. Yeah, we do get to. Because he can only untap mountains. Oh, man, we're going to wreck this guy. So should we just play Wormcoil? Because that way, if he pops Disc, we still have a board.
Does Disc blow up enchantments?
Yeah. Creatures, artifacts, and enchantments. The worst card in our deck.
Yeah.
I could also play Dragonlord Silumgar and just steal Koth.
Stealing Koth doesn't do a whole lot for it. Like, it basically just takes it away, but it doesn't really...
it takes it away and we minus it twice to kill it. The thing is, Koth does get us eventually, right? Like, okay, let's say we go Wormcoil Engine, go.
Yeah.
Then on our turn, and on his turn, he pluses Koth, says go. We go attack Koth with Wormcoil. He says pop Nevinyrral's Disc. Wormcoil doesn't get in, and then he ultimates Koth and just tears this apart with these 2 stupid mountains. Never even needs to cast Wildfire. So I think we Dragonlord Silumgar to steal it.
But if we Dragonlord to steal it, he just pops Nevinyrral's Disc next turn, and he just gets it back at 2.
He does. He gets it back at 2. But that buys us a lot of time, and if he pops it, he kills Signet, Thran Dynamo, Azorius Signet as well. So he kills 2 of his own Signets. I mean, he's getting us too. Like, our Recurring Nightmare goes away, and Soul Ring and all that stuff. But
yeah, I just have a hard time imagining a scenario where he gets to pop Disc and like I like Wormcoil Engine, then make him pass with all his mana up, attack like you said. He pops Disc, and then we get to. I guess we don't get to.
We get to do nothing. Like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he does that, he wrecks us. Like, he gets to go off with Koth. I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like your line then.
It sucks. I don't like having to do it, but I think we have to.
We can't leverage the. It does as mana for each mountain you control. Is that
Yeah,
how it
so we
works?
don't get any mana out of it. Yeah, it
Koth is
sucks,
not.
but he gets to
Yeah.
ultimate Koth if we play Wormcoil. Like as the board sits, he just gets to do that, and that's just not something we can let happen. I don't even bother playing a land here, right? Like, because he can just wildfire at some point. Like this next turn, he could go wildfire and Nevinyrral's Disc pretty easily.
But if he wildfires, then Koth doesn't do anything. Like
That's
he stacks
true.
both of his
That
mountains.
is true.
Like,
So I guess I do just play the land then and kind
yeah,
of
I
dare him
mean
to.
that's the thing. Like we have so many lands in our hands that it doesn't really set us back. You know what I mean? Like I mean it's the same either way. Like we're either playing a land and sacking it, or if we don't play a land, we're still going to be behind on mana development, right? Like
Yeah, I mean, he's in a
hand.
good spot. Like, we're fighting here to try to
Yeah.
minimize this, right? We're trying to buy ourselves time to rebuild some mana up and get Wormcoil
Yeah.
down.
I would play a land because if he doesn't, depending on what he does, it'll just give us a few more options next turn. Yeah, and I don't think we're
See what
losing too
chat's
much.
saying. He'll pop the disc if you steal. Correct, Jimmy.
Yeah, he'll pop the disc. Which is we know that already. It sucks that we can't get Recurring Nightmare back into our hands.
I know. I wish we could just get rid of it somehow, but we just can't. At least this forces him to pop the disc, and if he pops the disc, then because basically what's going to end up happening here is he's going to end up with Koth and nothing, or he's going to end up with Koth and one maybe mountain and then Koth will end up being on 3, and we'll have nothing. We'll have no board state. Sucks. And it's not what we want, right? But like I said, if we play Wormcoil Engine, then he just for sure gets to ultimate Koth with these 2 mountains. It does strand Wildfire in his hand, but it's pretty tough to mess with the 2 mountains. And if he has a third one, then he can just mow down our Wormcoils and get us.
Yeah, that's all true.
He says, really? I don't even know what that means. No, I'm not going to do that.
You're pronouncing it wrong. It's really.
Really? I mean, he's still doing totally fine.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why he would be mad about it. Would snap trade board states. Yeah, if he wants this turn, like I said, this turn can be us with literal no permanence and him with 1 land and Koth. And if it happens to be a mountain, then he's in good shape because he just kills us with the mountain. Everybody wants me to ... him, but I'm not going to. What's up, Woody?
Oh, just the guy who he mystical tutored for preordain, and then we make like a pretty normal play, and he's like, really?
Yeah. How dare you? So he's got to float enough mana here. Now, if he doesn't have another mountain in sight, then things are much better for us. Because if he ends this turn with like Island and Koth, he can't even plus it. It says untap target mountain, not up to 1 target mountain.
Right.
So that's actually kind of sick if he doesn't have another one. But still, we're just on the slow march back up the mana, Okay, so disc goes. He floated mana. Gets Koth back. He can plus it here.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do anything, actually.
Well, I mean, he gets to play a 7-drop if he wants.
What's that?
He's gonna have.
He'd have to minus it though.
No, he can tap the mountain and then untap it,
So
and then tap it again.
4 mana. Oh, you're saying with all of this? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like he's not wildfiring. Though, unfortunately, it doesn't do much for us. I would prefer it for him to wildfire at this point. Yeah, I think he did, Kingslayer. What the hell? This guy just wants to see everything burn.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we get.
Did he? So these are gone. Hey, exotic penguin, what's up? This has just been a dumb, weird game. All right. So let's see what he drew. He probably just redrew it. Oh, he got Gilded Lotus. All right.
That's pretty good. When you have a bunch of cards in hand.
Well, we can makeshift mannequin, though, to steal Koth again. Right? Or we could just makeshift mannequin Wormcoil Engine.
Yeah, he has mana up.
He does have 3 mana right now, but we've also got a counterspell in hand. Does Jace do anything here? I guess Jace always does something, but
Jace just dies to a
mountain.
hasty mountain. I mean, we could play Una's Prowler and keep counterspell up, but yeah, I mean, I feel like the way that we win this game is having makeshift mannequin on
the
Wormcoil Engine work. Yeah.
Oops, I played the wrong land. All right, well, I'm going to do it.
We've like seen literally every counterspell in this cube, so I mean, I don't know.
All right, there we go. Now he's got to deal with this. Has he shown burning? Yeah, he did show burning. He played it earlier. This is actually really sweet. Again, having the makeshift mannequin token on counter thing on this is just straight up better.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it gets it back in our yard where we generally want it, and it makes sure that we get the token. Like, he just cannot interact with Wormcoil Engine without giving us the 2 things.
Right, yeah. Like
no,
the stuff.
I didn't want to let him untap and have Cryptic or something. I'm talking in the chat, but
we've already seen Cryptic, I think. But
oh, did we?
Yeah, I think our white-blue opponent had Cryptic.
No.
He did Cryptic.
He didn't Cryptic us.
Didn't he?
I don't think I don't remember him Cryptic.
Maybe I got Cryptic earlier by somebody.
Well, we saw it in the draft. That's why I'm, Yeah, I thought, plays around Cryptic, yeah. It also plays around his draw step. Remember, guys, he does get a draw step.
3 red, what's this nonsense? I still think this guy's on Kiki Jiki,
Yeah, it does look like it. I think you're right. Time Twister and Wheel of Fortune are the first and last card in his library. Pretty sweet. I don't really know what this deck does, but I think this is a bad matchup for us.
Send up people.
Yeah, it could be. He can have up to 9 mana, and then he could go land Gilded Lotus.
Upheaval is the way that he can interact with his Wormcoil Engine.
Yeah, we're getting upheavaled here. Yeah, it is. You're right. That is one of the only ways that you can actually get rid of that Wormcoil without leaving those tokens behind.
Why wouldn't he just minus Koth then? He would get more mana. Like, see, look, he played a 3rd mountain or whatever.
Oh, he was playing Inkwell Leviathan.
Oh, weird.
So now we're racing Wormcoil Engine against Inkwell Leviathan. We win that race, right? Quite easily.
We have to attack Koth this turn, though, right?
Yeah, but we still gain 6 life.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. We'll do it. And then we can play Jace or leave up Counterspell.
I think we...
Oh, he's trading.
Oh, sweet. I
guess I really want to leave up Counterspell now.
Yeah, I kind of like Bizarre Baghdading here.
I do, too.
You can just ditch all 3 of these lands.
Can cast Grave Titan next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't we just ditch 3 lands, including the Polluted Delta, right? And then play Una's Prowler and keep Counterspell up?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh. God, we've taken so much damage off that pain land.
We've taken 2.
Two more than we.
Let's not panic. Not. Yeah, I think he's trying to wildfire, which is why I want to leave up counterspell instead of playing Jace.
Yeah. There's no way we don't get a really here if we get to counterspell a wildfire.
He discarded what to wheel? Now, Wildfire's in the bin, but he has Burning. We've already seen that. He time twisted earlier with Burning in the graveyard. Right? That was this game, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, because I made the bummer of Zinye joke.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that was this game, right?
Yeah, this is why you keep me around for important information like this.
It's true. More like, but it wasn't. So I think he still got it.
What is he doing?
I want him to play Time Twister to get some of this stuff back. Oh, he's doing something big. He just minus Koth.
Okay.
He's got 6 mana right now.
What the?
I'm assuming it's Burning. Yeah, it's Burning.
Only we can prevent wildfires.
Smokey the Bear in the house.
Wait for it.
Oh, it actually worked. Oh, he's got another plan in mind, though. Time Spiral.
Yeah.
Where's our stupid Force of Will? I have no idea what his deck does. Oh, that's awesome. Look at the chat. Look at Lick Lana. Only you can prevent wildfires. That's great. Oh, man. Now we're totally losing this game, though.
Why? He has to come up with something kind of ill.
Yeah, but he just drew 7, and he has infinite mana available, so the chances he didn't come up with something kind of ill are kind of low.
I mean, we've got the board. Like,
well, I'm saying he's gonna Burning or whatever again. Like everything got shuffled back in. He has two shots at that type of spell again. The good news is he does leave us with 7 cards, so it's not all bad. He just played Dak. He can steal a worm. He's still got a lot of mana left over, too.
Stealing a worm's not that big of a deal because we can just shackle.
If we have our lands, we can shackle. Yeah, you're right. He did steal a worm.
This actually
wow.
didn't...
If this... Okay, he killed Una's Prowler.
This is like totally fine.
Yeah, this... Oh! Is it the big guy's time to shine?
I don't...
Yeah, getting it down's better than getting shackles, right? We have a 3/3 then. This worm kills Koth. Or maybe just kills Dak.
Does Dak have a claw? Does he just gets to keep it, right? Like, it doesn't have a win?
Yes.
Okay.
We would be killing it. So the upside to shackles is that we would get to take it back and have it. That is actually interesting, isn't it? Maybe it is better just to have both.
Yeah, I mean, we could always kill it later, and having a lifelinker is kind of sweet. We get to we get to
What?
we don't get to play Signet here. I was
No,
just
we don't.
trying-
We have exactly 5. All right, I'll steal it.
So we're killing Koth.
I don't know. I don't think Koth does as much anymore. He's a bigger threat long term for sure. But the most loyalty he can have is 3 by the time this thing's done. Dak Faden basically draws our opponent 2 cards.
Yeah, I like killing Dak because I think one of the ways he gets out of this is wildfiring, and like wildfiring makes Koth that much worse. You know.
Kind of worse. I don't know. I don't know if that's correct.
If he has to sack down to 2 mountains or whatever.
I'm definitely bizarring here. Depending on what my opponent does.
Yeah, because we could go.
Yeah, if he sacks down to 2 mountains, though, he's in decent shape. Because Shackles is worthless there. He leaves us with 1 land. I mean, if he plays either of these at any time, we're in bad shape. But sure. About time for that disc again. It's probably right. Disc with 2 planeswalkers is pretty ill. I don't know what this deck is. I have no idea. As predicted, the disc has returned. Are you serious? So I guess I bizarre here anyway. Or all the cards are going away anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I guess I get 2 more cards in our graveyard this way, right?
Yeah, but why would you like?
We want as many cards in our yard as possible for.
I guess skin render, like anything you don't want to draw again. You know what I mean?
No, it's all going away. We discard our hand. I'm just saying this just like basically mills us for 2 to give us a chance to get more fatties in the yard that we can get back like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we finally hit Force a Will. Man, it's about time. I've been waiting to hit Force a Will on one of these wheels so that we can, stop his turn. This could be really good here. If we get to kill Koth or Chandra before he gets to take care of the worms and the shackles, that could be very good. Yeah, I think we kill Chandra and then we can click to kill Koth. Here he goes. Just added 4 mana with 4 mountains. So now has 7 mana available. Signet you may have.
Oh, you think he's going for wildfire here?
Yeah. And I'm going to force it, pitching Looter. Because Koth is dead, and then I can kill Chandra with my worms. It's Tezzeret.
It's literally never been the thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I just counter this.
Why would we counter this?
Because you can just search up something stupid that's going to wreck us, and plus it's a planeswalker that can eventually kill us.
Okay. I
Look,
think
man, this guy's deck is ridiculous. I'm not letting him just have an unanswered planeswalker. If we counter this, then we get to kill Chandra with our 2 worms, and we're okay. Why are you doing 1 damage to our worm? Oh, because it's just targetable, I see. Oh, yes. Drew counterspell.
Sweet. We're main phase bizarring here?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Soul Ring's a good one. Actually, never mind. He's got disc in play, so we probably don't want to run that out.
Yeah, I'll just kill it. I'm going to keep playing my lands, though. Playing lands is still good here, right? Yeah. Oh, I should have discarded Shield. Actually, we can cast Shieldred, although I don't think she'll matter. I think we want to click him here.
I think we want to wait until after he, because he'll disc. No, I would not do this.
Oh, you think that he's going to disc?
Yeah, because he's going to disc before he plays out something sweet, right?
I don't know. I don't know if he'll disc at all. Like if he discs, he kills his Lotus, his Thran Dynamo, and his Signet, which he just played last turn, and all he kills from us is our board.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if he doesn't disc, it's kind of sweet for us, right?
No, because that means he's casting one of the 6 ridiculous spells he has in his hand and wrecking us with it.
All right.
Maybe you're right. We do have a counter spell.
Yeah, I kind of just like making him do it
Okay.
because like right now we have 6 power on the board and he's got nothing.
Okay.
Right?
No, that's true. We do have a counter spell. All right. So his plan here is just to disc.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
I feel like we end up a creature doing it this way.
I think you're right. Yeah, I like your line better. All right. Rumble, rumble.
And then if he doesn't do anything, then we're fine just letting him continue this line, right?
Yeah, I mean, if he just decides to just do stone nothing, I shouldn't have played that land, right?
Oh, because of Bizarre?
Yeah. I mean, we still have an extra one, so it's not a big deal, but I'm totally bizarring in response, though, just to tilt him.
Oh.
All right, there's Necromancy. That can get back Griselbrand at instant speed.
So we'd pitch land.
Shieldred.
Okay. And we're countering this?
I don't know. Feels optional.
We would be like honorary firemen at this point.
We would put out a lot of flames. We could float a bunch of mana and just Necromancy instant speed and draw cards, or we can just cast the stupid thing. I think we just let it happen. Right? What do we sack? We sack 1, 2, 3, 4.
So if we instant speed and click, we have lethal. Are we in game 1, by the way?
Yes.
Our opponent has 4 minutes.
I know. I'm perfectly aware. They have been spinning their wheels a lot. I don't even know if we need to counter this.
Well, we definitely want to
We'd
float
have
the
5
mana.
mana still. Yeah, we're going to tap for mana if we don't counter it. I think we just let it go, right?
It's just, it's just a little awkward because like we're not going to get to counter. I mean, he will go to his second main phase. You know.
I mean, we could just counter it. If we counter it, then he has to use Nevinyrral's disc. Yeah. I'm going to counter it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about disc. So if that happens, then we're obviously not going to do any of the necromancy shenanigans. We're just going to make him do it this turn.
Exactly. I mean, likely, it's not unlikely that he may just do it right now. Oh, he's going to go to 2. Sure. All right, he gave up because he's at 2 and because we've still got games to go. Oh, man, that was sweet. I can't believe that game.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. He also has like 0 chance of winning this match, by the way, now.
Do we want to Mindslaver him? Thought Adele.
Yeah, I thought Adele's good.
Yeah. He's got a lot of stuff. Kill Skin Render. Bring in Repeal just because we can cast it. Puppeteer Click. Did we see any creatures from our opponent?
No.
It was actual 0, right?
Yeah.
Let's bring in Mindslaver. Let's bring in Shadow Mage. Let's kill Shackles, right?
Let's kill Skin Render.
I killed Skin Render already.
You killed Skin Render already.
Down.
We want to keep Hero's Downfall, I guess, because he has Planeswalkers.
Yes, for sure. We need to cut 1 card from this. I could cut Shadow Mage Infiltrator. It doesn't seem amazing, but I kind of don't hate it. Is Mindslaver a thing?
I mean, like, I think our main thing is we just don't want to die very quickly because he has to rattle off 2 very quick games,
That's
and
true.
Mindslaver is like slow.
You're right. All right, so there we go. Remember, by the way, this is the guy that when I paused because I had to go to the bathroom, he gave me the ...
Yeah.
He ellipses dust. Oh yeah, Thought Adele will do work if we can get her down.
He also played like 6 Wheel of Fortune effects in that game,
Like just in that game alone.
And said, "Really?" when we just cast a 6-drop.
Yeah.
Like,
no, Koth. Don't do it. Don't Koth us, bro. And really don't Chandra us.
Chandra would be bad.
Yeah. Ready. And the search is on. I can't really attack Duretti here.
Nah, I think we want to try to just Mize out a bomb.
Yeah. Come on, fatty. No. Yeah, something like that, pharmacist. He probably drew 50 or 60 cards that game. I mean, we drew a bunch of them. Go for the timeout. Well, yeah, I mean, I will do that if I can, but
yeah.
Here's our here are the tools that we have to accomplish that goal currently.
Now the timeout's close to a foregone conclusion.
No, it is not at all. Like if he played Chandra right there, I think that he wins this game like in short order. Bazaar of Baghdad.
I mean, I think that he gets.
Hold on a minute. I don't want to argue about that. We just drew Bazaar.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Let's Bazaar.
Grave Titan. Griselbrand. How about we get back Griselbrand?
Yeah, let's do that. This guy doesn't have counter spells.
Correct.
there just aren't any left in the queue.
Should I draw up now or should I not?
I would wait, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I just wait here. Yeah. Hi, friend. Value indeed. By the way, that was a really good draw. We have 5 lands in hand and we rip Bazaar to just churn through like half of our library.
We could hit Tezzeret, or I'm sorry, Force of Will if this is something you want to counter.
I think we just don't though, right? Don't like what can he get? Like they took Time Vault out. It's not like he can win literally on the spot. He can get some value, but
he can go get Disc or whatever. But like
he can go search up Disc, but then he loses Tezzeret, and we still get to draw up a bunch with Griselbro.
He also isn't actively winning the game with that play, which is what he needs to be doing. He's at 2 minutes.
Exactly. All right, he's doing something big though. He's tapping for a ton of mana.
Yeah, this might be where we try to draw into Force of Will.
Yeah, if he does something ridiculous. It's probably Time Spiral. It's 8 mana right now. He's floating. He's got 8 mana in his pool. Or, excuse me, 9 mana in his pool.
Yeah, he could still have the Upheaval.
That's true. Koth, I don't think we care about Koth that much, right?
No, I don't think so. I think he's trying to bait out Force of Will by playing that.
I think he is too. He's playing Burning. So he sacks all 4 of these lands, and we still have Griselbrand. And we have to start whacking Planeswalkers. It does kill our Looteril Core. I'll draw. I'm going to draw here just because I'm going to draw here anyway. There's Counterspell. We could draw again. I think this is worth forcing.
So we would go to...
We get to keep our Griselbrand either way, though.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see if we hit force. Yeah, we hit it.
Pitch.
I think John, yeah. Whee!
So you smack Koth here?
Koth is the only one we can actually kill, so yeah, I think so.
Or
actually, we could kill Tezzeret too.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill Koth, though. And I'll just chip away here.
We're downfalling Tezzeret too?
Wasn't going to. Just because he can go get, what's it called with it?
Yeah, I mean, I think just taking...
no, I don't think we do. We have Counterspell. Right?
Yeah, I guess we can't... well, we should probably play Soul... Was there a reason not to play Soul Ring there?
I don't think we need to do anything at this point.
Yeah, but is there an advantage, I guess, to not playing Soul Ring if we're just going to keep Counterspell?
I'm just going through the motions because he's at minute 52, and it doesn't really matter what we do. Sure, let's ditch a bunch of stuff. Whatever. We can leave up Makeshift Mannequin at instant speed as well. But mainly I'm just going to sit on this Counterspell.
Yeah, he does seem rather screwed.
Yeah, he's totally screwed. I mean, he has no pressure. We get to just snap off anything big that he does here. And I hit Looteril Core on Tezzeret because if he wants to go get Disc, he has to kill Tezzeret. He's getting a 2-drop. He got Winter Orb. It's just the most annoying.
Playing for the long game.
Uh-huh. Vamp. So he can ultimate here.
Was that too?
Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return it to the battle. He basically gets all the things back. So I'm going to attack Duretti here. I could just kill him in 2 turns as well.
Yeah, that's not nearly as fun.
No, it's not.
Now I think we do want to put Soul Ring down because it's so good against Winter Orb, right?
Yeah. Also, our opponent's on 0 cards.
That's also a. We almost had the trifecta here.
I could just click him right here.
Sure.
He's going to get to use Duretti for the one last
card
either way.
Because if you make him draw a card, doesn't he just die?
No, he's got 23 cards in his library, just none in hand.
I'm sorry. I cannot see like any of the little numbers on the things when I screen share. Like,
I mean, you just misunderstood what I said.
Yeah.
He peeled Greater Gargadon.
He gets to just keep that, right?
Yeah, I guess he does.
Gargle all he wants.
Yeah, garg away, friend. You got a minute to kill me twice with it. Now Thought Adele shows up. All right, so this thing kills Tezzeret. This kills Doretti. Very doing it. Haha, we did it.
We got there.
We
Sweet.
definitely got there. All right. Of course there is. Oops, I missed this guy. Well, he's got his clan invite when he comes back now. All right, that's going to do it. That was fun. That was sweet.
Sweet.
All right, man, go get some sleep. You got to win that PPTQ and keep us updated too. Where can people see you on Twitter?
At Woodrowdius, I think you included my name in the when you tweeted the.
I did.
That you were streaming. So it is at Woodrowdius, WOODRODIUS. I didn't really think that one through.
You can change it if you don't like it.
Well, it's just really long, like.
Yeah. But good luck in the PPTQ. Everybody wish Woody good luck, and I'm gonna hit the hay. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you next.